Chapter 2, Traces of the Past. Dr. Alex Mercer's apartment had transformed into a hub of activity, scattered with documents, books, and a multitude of computer screens. Sarah Alvarez sat cross-legged on the floor, her fingers dancing across the keyboard as she cross-referenced historical texts and maps. Alex leaned over a stack of journals, engrossed in notes detailing his quantum experiments. The air was charged with excitement and the thrill of discovery. "Alex, I think I found something." Sarah's eyes fixed on the screen. She pointed at a digital map that displayed historical borders that seemed subtly altered. "Look at this timeline. Borders that have shifted, alliances that shouldn't have formed, entire wars that never happened." Alex leaned in, his gaze following the illuminated lines on the map. The alterations were undeniable, forming a complex pattern that suggested a hidden purpose. "It's as if someone has been orchestrating these changes to serve a specific agenda." His voice a mixture of awe and concern. "Exactly," Sarah replied, her excitement mirrored in her eyes. "But who could have the power and influence to manipulate history on such a scale?" As they delved deeper, their collaborative efforts bore fruit. Alex's understanding of quantum anomalies helped them identify specific moments in history where reality seemed to have shifted. Sarah's keen eye for historical details uncovered discrepancies that transcended mere inaccuracies. The two worlds, science and history, merged in a dance of revelation. One evening, Alex leaned back in his chair, the weight of the discoveries settling upon him. "There's more to this than just altered history," he said, his voice tinged with unease. "I found references to something called the Chronos Society in an old journal. They seem to be connected to these alterations." Sarah's eyes widened. "The Chronos Society? I've heard whispers of them in some of the documents I've come across. An elusive organization with a hand in shaping historical events." "Exactly. It's as if they've been pulling the strings behind the scenes for centuries," Alex added, his gaze fixed on the journal entry. "But why? What do they gain from altering the course of history?" Their excitement was tempered by the realization that their investigation had led them to a shadowy adversary. As they continued to uncover more about the Chronos Society, they began receiving anonymous messages, warning them to cease their inquiry. The threats only fueled their determination, but they couldn't shake the feeling that they were being watched. As they pored over historical records and exchanged theories, a knock echoed at Alex's door. He glanced at Sarah, uncertainty in his eyes, before cautiously answering. A man in a tailored suit stood in the hallway, his gaze cold and calculating. "Dr. Mercer, Ms. Alvarez," the man said with a measured tone. "I've been informed of your inquiries. You're treading on dangerous ground." Sarah's heart raced as she exchanged a quick glance with Alex. "Who are you?" she demanded. The man offered a chilling smile. "You may call me Mr. Blackwood. The Chronos Society takes a keen interest in those who delve too deeply into matters beyond their comprehension." The confrontation left Alex and Sarah shaken, but it also ignited a fire within them. As Mr. Blackwood's words lingered, they knew that the Chronos Society's influence ran deep, and their investigation had struck a nerve. With their collaboration solidified and the threat of the Chronos Society looming, Alex and Sarah understood that their quest for truth was now a perilous journey. End of Chapter 2.